And I need every single one of you losers who've been talking, defending your precious aim assist. Also, not to mention, there's so many advantages. You have building sense, you have editing sense. How is it that we don't even have editing or building sense?
Oh Lord, please make me filthy rich.
Hey, what's going on, guys? For this video, I wanted to go over some of the differences between controller aiming and controller building versus mouse aiming and mouse building. So, just recently I heard Ninja talk about why there's no sensitivities. He's been complaining about aim assist too. Like why can't they build have like their own building sensitivity, while controller does. And so I'm gonna go over that and show you like the difference between aiming and stuff on the two peripherals. So to start, I'm gonna start out on mouse to kind of see where I am. I don't play with mouse that much. I did a little practice before I did this video just to kind of get the feel for it. I played a little the other day. I might add that to the end of the video. Me trying mouse and keyboard in Turtle Wars. I did okay. I got a few headshots with the pump and whatever, but I'll show you at the end. So I'm on mouse now. I'm gonna set this timer and see how fast I could do it. Kill all these 10 guys going for headshots. I'm gonna try to get I'm gonna take a few takes. So if you see it cut up, that's why. I don't want to if I screw up the timer or something. So it's probably not gonna be first take for either peripheral. I'm gonna just try to get my best score and I'll only post that. All right, let's begin. Okay, now I'm going to go on to my controller and see how I can do with Legacy Aim Assist. Okay, now what I'm going to do is use the new aim assist to kind of get another idea of it. Call it linear, because it will work for exponential too. It's basically the same. I'm going to try and get the time. Alright, so that's my best time with linear. So now I'm going to turn off aim assist and see how good I could go. All right, so I want to go over what these numbers mean. So my mouse was 32 seconds, legacy 23 seconds, linear 29 seconds, and no aim assist 32 seconds. I never practice on mouse. I literally have played 3 team rumbles maybe with it and quit halfway through. The other day I played a Turtle Wars just running around W keying with a purple pump. I didn't even know how to like jump through or know how to crouch. So that was that. So even without getting used to this game, I went through like and tried it a couple times and was able to get 32 seconds. That's equal to my time with no aim assist on a controller that I've been playing on for over a year. I mean, I make sure to go on almost every day to do an aim course and edit course practicing. And no, I'm not a professional. I'm not like anybody crazy like Unknown Army or even Nick Merckx. Nick Merckx doesn't use Legacy, he uses linear now. But the fact is, like, you can see how well I was able to use a mouse without any experience using it in game. My Legacy aim assist, I've used it for at least probably. I started season 7 at the beginning, so around November, I think that was beginning of November, or maybe beginning of December. So I went to Legacy for like 2 months, maybe 3 months. So almost a year I used Legacy and have been training on that, getting used to the L2, how it works right, and just how it functions. So I'm used to it. Literally, if I would have done the same thing maybe like a month in, I think I still would have been better at mouse. Because it's 8 seconds or 9 seconds, sorry. 9-second difference, and that is a big difference. I mean, you really think about it, like 9 seconds in game is like forever, but it's not that far off still though, because it's only 6 seconds away from my linear time, which I'm less experienced with. I only have like a quarter of the time spent in it, and then with no aim assist, that with practicing for all these months, I mean, there's some courses I practice without aim assist too. They're just raw tracking with whatever you have, and that's still it's the equal to my mouse aim that I never do. So that's what I pick up from that. I think intuitively speaking, mouse is a lot easier to pick up and learn and to get good at. The slowdown is what it is, and the L2 snap 2 function, I could see how that could seem a little strong at times, and it is, but so is just like pointing at something like with a mouse. That's what it's about. That's what I get from those numbers. A lot of practice to get Legacy down to that number, and my raw input just equals my mouse that I never practiced on, which is crazy to think about. So that's why aim assist in the game. All right, let me get back to the video where I go over editing. All right, so that's with all the different aim assists and on mouse how I did. So I'm gonna probably overdo because I forget my scores. They were all actually pretty close, considering. All right, so now I'm gonna go over the why there's a sensitivity for building for controller versus and why there's not one yet, even though I don't necessarily think there shouldn't be, but I'm going to explain why it's not as needed on mouse. So all right, so here we are. I'm going to try use this as a reference point and spin around in circles to see how the speed without. This is my max stick all the way to the end. Go this way. So it's a decent speed, but if you're trying to box up in a circle, like a full circle, that quick, it's not going to be that great. So this is with my build menu. So so you can see the speed. It is an advantage for controller to be able to spin around in circles like this. That is 100% true. But thing is, okay, so I'm going to mouse, like, you see, like, that's necessary, but like with mouse, you don't have the change in speed but like just a quick turn and it's pretty much faster. I'm not that good at it, and my mouse is kind of a piece of crap, so it just glitches. You can see, like, I just went around 2 or 3 times. Just one movement. Because you can control it to go that speed. You want to go slow, or you could do that real fast. I stink with it. I don't use it that much, so I don't even know how to really build. But you can see like how fast it goes. You can even use that as a reference point. I just went past it with no problem. See, this is my build menu out. Yeah, it's about the same speed. So that's why there's a sensitivity for this. If I don't have that sensitivity, we can see it takes like forever. Not super slow, but if there's people shooting from both sides and you need to get back with the mouse, you could just spam build like this. And it's based on how fast you could go. Mine's not working that great because, again, I don't have a great mouse pad either. Or mouse sheet, whatever you guys use. It doesn't really react as good. But yeah, that's basically it. So it's just the speed difference. Like you literally can't go any faster than this when you're on controller. Mouse, you can go infinitely fast, as fast as the game will allow. So you could build that super quick. Just spammed it. All right. So that's basically it for today. So my verdict on this is, I think the aim assist is needed still. I don't want to like say like there's nothing, like it definitely isn't. Like, to keep competitively speaking, it's needed. The building, it was just necessary for controller. There was no way that we'd be able to compete either with mouse and keyboard without having an extra sensitivity. And that's it. Like, it might seem like it's a little unfair when you first look at it, and like I get this stuff seems unfair, but like I could just pick up the mouse just as quickly, and I don't practice the mouse. And I'll show my footage from Turtle Wars the other night at the end here, like I was saying before, and I might talk over it while I do that. I don't know yet. All right, that's about it. I'll go to the footage now.
Oh, 200.
Yeah. What's that like?
All right, I'm gonna go for it. I'm
Hey,
doing
Greg, if you just walk with the cursor at eye level, those shots. Granted, you were below me. But...
How do we get that?
Literally, you were fighting Tom, and I just happened to drop you into a box. Like, that's how I got that.
Yeah, you just like how are you not dead?
I don't know. I'm very surprised.
Isn't that amazing, dude? I just triple purple tagged you, and you're not dead.
I'm at 20 health, though, if that makes you feel any better.
And no, it makes me feel worse. Cause I'm like, I don't. Yeah, there you go.
I had that lined up, so I couldn't help that.
Oh god, I can't get the. Damn it! I don't know my hotkeys. All right. Shotgun is at 1. Oh my god.
Oh, are you trying mouse and keyboard?
Yeah, I'm trying it. I'm gonna try to get a headshot with it. See if I can do it.
Where is it?
110. I almost got it.
Why me?
I can do this. I can do this. I'm doing it. I can't edit, build, or anything. Come on.
Let me build.
I don't even know how to duck. How do you duck?
How do you duck?
Duck.
Yeah.
I think
He's asking about mouse and keyboard.
I don't remember.
Duck.
I
Duck.
guess
How do you
it's
duck?
whatever your binds are.
Ooh, I know how to duck.
Well, I think it's set to standard.
All you have to do is eat a
Good
duck
shot.
to duck.
Oh god.
What?
How does that make you feel, Paulo? Yeah. I don't know how to reload. How do I reload? Oh god.
Whoa, a 200 pump! Oh my god!
When are we playing something?
Oh, I
What'd you
hit
say,
for
KJ?
100
I couldn't hear you.
at the end there.
He's bored.
I'm bored.
You're bored? Sorry.
Because I can't get any kills. Or maybe I can.
Yeah, he just 200 pumped me.
Literally just W keying is like, I'm not good at turning. Come here, come here.
Oh god.
Oh, 190 headshot! Oh, you stole my kill! I'm using a Logitech.
It's so easy to go against.
Why does everybody go after the kid?
Hey, I got some kills on this. One.
Like
Not knowing what I'm doing really sucks, though. I'll tell you that much. Well, I'm on the second level, third level.
Please stop.
Oh god, don't want to do that.
Why? Just why? Whoever's the ninja skin, me, keep getting hurt.
Flicking. Damn it. What I hit you for? Was that 110 again?
Seeing you like
Ninja.
play like that, I'm like, this has to be
Ninja.
somebody who's
Ninja.
Dude, the flick shots on this are amazing too. Oh god, forgot how to take my gun out. Was that a 200? Was that a 200?
I couldn't get
Dude,
that
I just
big
killed 3
shotgun.
people.
Me too.
200 headshot to KJ. Oh my god, I'm cracked on
I
mouse and
give up.
keyboard.
I give up.
Are you playing on mouse and keyboard?
Yeah, dude, I've been playing for like. Oh, another 120.
No!
I can't even see. I have to go to the same exact
Just
way.
because your movement is so weird. I'm like, where's this guy going?
It's so much different, like the way you move with it. I could do like a half circle so much quicker.
Ah. Yeah, that kills
Finally.
one wall.
Oh god.
How many kills does everybody have?
65? 66?
How do you know how many kills you know?
On the top right, it should say.
Yeah, no, that's why I said
It doesn't tell everybody.
Oh, no? It says we have, I thought it would tell whoever's game they were in how many kills they had.
I have 29.
I don't see anything.
It should be. Oh, maybe because you're in the other party?
Maybe.
Paul, it doesn't show for you though either, right?
No, it shows. I just feel like not talking about it.
Yeah, I only see me. That's all I see.
But it shows how many you have?
It shows how many kills I have.
Okay, yeah, mine shows 66 for me and 120 for everybody combined. 49, I think. I don't know if that's right though.
It says, on my team, it says 52.
All right, so
I think it just counts what's on the team.
okay. Here, guys. How do you like that flick shot, Greg?
My turn to kill Turtletom.
Another 200 edge.
I give up.
Bum, bum, bum.
Poor
When
Cage.
I want to build, it doesn't build. When I want to
Oh
shoot,
my god,
it
this is
builds.
hilarious. Hi, Die.
Oh,
What, Die?
finally,
no.
I'm okay, how are
getting
you?
the flick shots.
Yeah, King KJ, you have a 200 pump to my fucking face. I'm out.
Very nice, very nice.
I've only got one tonight. You've hit 4 on me.
Oh god, I'm stuck.
Not Turtletom. Please, no.
I'm gonna
Yes,
stick to
please.
my AR and my sniper.
Ow!
It's like, as soon as you start fighting somebody, that's when somebody else shows up.
Right? And they're like, oh, somebody, third party now.
It's like everybody swarms.
That's exactly how I feel.
I just have to hold on.
That wasn't fair. I can't move like that. I don't even know how to duck.
You can.
I don't know how to duck.
Left
I
shift.
don't know how to build. Left shift.
Use your
No, it's not
mouse.
working for me.
Scroll button.
No, that changes my weapons,
Then
unfortunately.
it's probably left control or left alt.
Oh, it's control. All right. Oh god, I don't like this. I don't like this. Damn it. Getting used to these keybinds. They're terrible.
Whoa! Everybody was on me. Every single
Yeah, you're gonna have to.
one.
Do you have like a real mouse, Tom?
No, I'm using a Logitech $5 one from like Five Below.
Yeah. Like I have my wall as my left mouse button,
What die?
and then CPU.
I can't hear you. Damn it. What's up, Die?
I'm done with all the weekly rates, late model cars and paper plates. Hate to say, but I'm too old.